come on, next. Just a minute. Hold it, Kendall. I haven't told you where to go yet, have I? Let's have a look. G3. You're in the hall. On him sheet. Next.
G2.
In the hall.
The assembly hall. Who's got our room?
I've no idea, Imelda. Now move along. Which one, you?
R2, papers. Well, I don't suppose change rooms when we have one already. We're here first, before that lot.
Imelda, if you want to argue about it, go and see Mrs. McCluskey. She decided who should go where. You're in the gym. Off you go.
Inform Miss.
Anyway, I don't see why I should do the ironing as well. She'd have me doing everything if she had her way. Tell her you're not doing it. What do you do for your money? Nothing. It's only me that's expected to go around the house. You get off with it.
Don't start on me. Ain't my fault you're a girl.
What's that got to do with it? It's not only girls that can do the housework. I'll leave it alone. It's all funny. It will do to start with, but give it a week or two and you won't know it's there. You won't fall off if that's what you're worried about. Not if you had it pierced properly. What'd Dad say about it?
I ain't seen it yet.
It's going to be sometime.
It was, I'm telling you. Griffiths talking. They found matches on the floor. Rubbish. They don't know what caused it. No one does. Says who? Everyone.
What are you doing?
Trev? Vince? What's the hold up?
Bulletin cartridge on the gate telling us where to go. Bet they wish they could know. He went as far as it was.
Rubbish.
That's what I said.
Smokers started it. Danny Kendall and Company. They used that place for ages. Ask her.
I didn't say they started it.
You said they used the place.
Yeah, but it's no proof.
Anyway, if it was deliberate, they didn't do a very good job. Hardly did any damage at all.
Oh no, only closed the building down, that's all.
That wasn't a fire. That was asbestos, stupid.
Yeah, but if it weren't for the fire, they wouldn't have known it was there.
That's right. Did us a favour, really. When you look at it.
Yeah, I didn't call 1,500 of us being crammed into a building meant for 800 good news.
Hall?
G3, sir. In the hall. My mother said last night.
All right.
You know what form you're in without having to ask.
Well, why should he?
Your mum being a teacher and in his department and all.
Yeah, but why should that tell him anything about me?
Just thought he'd remember, that's all.
Well, I wouldn't want him to. I want to be treated like the rest of you, you know.
They're bound to think of you as a member of staff's daughter, Laura. It's only natural.
Yeah, well, maybe, but it doesn't work out in my favour all the time, you know. Some of them are harder on me just to show they're not biased. I know my mum is. And you lot, if you don't trust me, think I go telling tales.
I don't.
Well, not you, maybe, but others do.
Did your mum tell you Mr. Baxter's leaving PE?
No, she doesn't tell me anything that's not my business.
There's a governor's meeting about it tonight. They're confirming Mrs. McCluskey is to act as head and Mr. Baxter is deputy. Means he'll have to give up his PE job.
Well, who told you? Was it your father?
I heard him tell your mum. He's going to the meeting tonight. It's good because there's that film on and I'll be able to watch it. Yeah, but who'll be head of PE then? The job will be advertised, I suppose. The name of Regan will be put forward, no doubt.
My mum.
Why not? She must stand a good chance.
No, you can't leave it there, Mr. Kennedy, I'm sorry.
Well, where can I leave it?
Well, you'll have to be in the street. I've had to send all the others there. I'm sorry, but it's like Piccadilly Circus now that you're all
How
there.
about over there? It won't be in the way.
I'll have all the rest of them on my back. It is more than my job's worth. And anyway, Mr. Kennedy, don't forget that is a fire engine excess. Now, I'll have to go outside. It'll be all right, Mr. Kennedy.
Well, I'm not leaving it there every day.
Well, you'll have to get here sooner then. That's the only answer.
So, next Thursday over there. No, not over there, Jones. Brickfield Grove.
Yeah, I know where you meant, sir.
It's going to be good beating them in their own pool.
One pool's much like another. Unless they got a sloping one like Yeovil's football pitch.
Eh? Oh, nice one. Oh, I like that, yes. 100 metres freestyle uphill, eh?
Only water don't slope, does it?
No. No, right. Now, listen. They're going to have a lot of support, right? And that can make all the difference having the crowd behind you. It's going to make victory all the sweeter for us.
We'll have support as well, sir.
Yeah, but not as much as they're going to have.
Think there might be trouble?
No, because our mob's leaving straight after the match.
You think their fans will invade the pool?
What's the matter with you, Jones? 2 jokes in as many minutes? You feeling all right?
Yes.
I don't want you going down with anything.
I'm not.
Because I'm relying on you for the 100 and 200, you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know. But what are we going to do about practice, sir? Ample's out, isn't it?
No problem. I've got the public baths.
The ones in Wolsey Road?
Wasn't easy, but they could see it was an emergency.
Oh, it's got a brilliant diving platform. Deep end's 15 feet.
Yeah, well, never mind the depth. I want you lot on the surface.
Oh, there will be some time for diving, sir.
After the match, perhaps.
Oh, sir?
Yeah?
What room am I in?
Didn't I tell you?
No?
You're in the gym.
The gym?
Yeah.
What about piano lessons?
Oh, no, off for the time being. You just have to lump it till we can sort something out.
He's not there, Callie. That's D3 and Ant's not there. It's probably late. It'll just be my luck. We've got this guy over here now and he won't be at it if he's not in. There will be other days, Ronnie.
You should see Ziggy's back. He's really sore. Got to sleep on his side.
Can't say I miss him. He can stay away as long as he likes, as far as I'm concerned.
Little grass on Vince. Got to give him that.
Don't know why. They're all determined to get it out of him. King, Regan, his mum and dad. They've all had a go and they won't give up.
I'm surprised no one else has told us these things get about.
You volunteering?
I don't see why I should get involved. If we don't want to tell her, then why should any of us?
That's because you're scared. You're scared to get the same as him.
Oh, who's talking? I don't see you turning her in.
They should have a mag like this here. School fancy. Go down great. With who? Lots of people. Be better at putting things across than stupid notice boards and announcements at assembly. Who'll produce it? Those of us who are interested. Getting it started would be the hardest bit.
A school magazine?
Fanzine?
Same thing. Had one years ago. Bridget stopped it. Said it cost too much. At least that was her excuse.
But there needn't be any cost with this sort of thing. Not if it had a small cover price, say 10p. That wouldn't be asking much.
Wouldn't catch me paying for it.
Nor me.
I'd buy it if I had to pay 3p up each week. Dawn, Carrot and G2.
Mandy Rocks.
Typical male mentality.
You're pathetic, you lot.
We wouldn't have you in it, that's for sure.
I wouldn't be in it if you paid me.
Pager, that'd be the day.
You'd buy a cop if it had a pick on Aunt Jones in it.
Yeah, we've heard.
Ronnie Jones.
I'll put the vacuum
Right! Pay attention, you two. We've got a lot to get through. Hand these round, Robbie. Callie. Revised timetables for the next week to show you where to go.
You will each take one of these on your way out.
What are they, sir?
Some would call them timetables. I call them plans for the disruption of education in this school. Right, listen to your names. Akers.
Yes, sir.
Ball. Goodacre.
Eva? Trevor?
Sir.
Brewis?
Colden?
Hubbard.
Duck. All right. Hicks.
Dean? Smith.
Greaves.
Jones. Kengor. Lagadeck.
Mr. Bronson?
Lewis.
Sir?
Yes.
Anthony Jones isn't here, sir.
Someone answered his name. I heard it quite distinctly.
That was someone over there, sir.
It was, sir.
Then where is Jones?
Shillingford?
I have marked him present now.
You're not in here, Anthony. According to my list, you should be in the hall.
But Mr. Baxter said in here, miss.
Well, Mr. Baxter was wrong for once.
He's got Jim on the brain, that's his trouble.
Item number 2.
Now, as you can see, there are 4 classes in this hall.
There will now be
Gives
2
the
sittings.
possibility of 4 times the amount of
12:30 to 1 o'clock for the lower school, 1 to 1:30 for the upper school.
So if you could put all your
If you're
attention
taking
on
school
me,
dinner, make sure you arrive at the appropriate
rather
time.
than on other classes.
Otherwise,
Now,
you will
everybody.
not be served.
Now, how did that happen, Imelda? Just leave it alone.
Item number 3. Cloakrooms.
Item number 2.
There will inevitably be a
School
shortage of pegs
Now, there'll
and
be 2
lockers.
sittings.
Those who already
2:30
have.
to 1. Imelda! What are you playing at? You trying to test my patience? 12:30 to 1 o'clock for the
Those who
lowest...
already have
And 1
pegs
o'clock
and lockers...
Imelda!
May I be of assistance, Mr. King?
No, I'm managing Mr. Bronson. Thanks all the same.
You are not in your form room now. You have other classes to consider. Where have you been?
The gym, sir. Mr. Baxter sent me there by mistake.
The gym? But G3 is in here.
Yes, sir, I know, sir.
And everyone else is here. Why should Mr. Baxter send you to the gym?
I don't know, sir.
Mr. Baxter seems to appear in all your excuses, Jones.
It's not an excuse, sir. It's true. Ask Miss Partridge. She saw me in the
The
gym.
fact that you have pulled the wool over the eyes of a younger member of staff does not concern me. You have arrived late, and you have lied to cover it up.
I haven't.
Right.
During break, you will write 2 sides on punctuality and give it to me in the staff room afterwards. Item number 3.
I wasn't lying.
Sit down, Jones.
I'll get Mr. Baxter.
Sit down! Item number 3. Cloakroom.
I appreciate your concern, Liz, but being a non-smoker isn't a condition of employment. I can't suddenly start imposing sanctions on staff smokers.
Well, if you don't, the rest of us will. Look, what is the use of us preaching to the kids if they can see members of staff doing the very same thing themselves?
Sorry to bother you, Mrs. McCluskey. Will it be OK there?
Oh, yes, that's fine. Thank you, Mr. Griffiths.
That's it then. We've given it a good dust out. We didn't want to bring any of that asbestos stuff over here.
No. Thank you, Mr. Griffiths. It was very good of you to go into the old building at all. I do appreciate it.
Any time. OK, Mike.
As I was saying, it's getting to a point where those of us who don't smoke are not prepared to put up with those that do. And it's not just a health hazard, there's a fire risk too, as this has proved.
Nothing's been proved about the fire, Liz, so don't go spreading that rumour. I've had the preliminary report, and it seems quite likely the fire was caused by an electrical fault, but nothing's been proved.
He's had it done, I'm telling you. I've seen the old.
Why are you wearing anything in it then?
He's checking down, that's all. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. So what? You never said. It's only an earring. It would be me if we put something in. You going to say anything to him? What's there to say? Make yourselves look like right load of kids.
My way, boy. Excuse me.
He's still wearing that plaster.
You know what Kevin Baden reckons, don't you?
Are you all right, miss?
Oh, yes, I'm all right, Veronica. I've just got a bit of a headache, that's all.
Do you want us to get you some aspirins?
I've already taken some, thanks. Come on now, back to work.
Miss, why is everybody going potty about letter writing all of a sudden? We're doing it in every lesson.
Not every lesson, surely.
Almost. Mr. King has us doing them on the computer.
Oh, letter writing's an important skill. Very important. Everybody should know how to write a good letter. That's why the whole borough's promoting it this year. It's not just Grange Hill.
Why, though? I'd rather use the phone. It's much easier and far quicker.
Well, you can't use the phone for everything. What about applying for jobs, for instance? Employers still expect a formal letter, and if it's well set out, it can give you a head start.
What jobs? Thought there weren't any.
Of course, there are jobs. It's just that there are fewer of them, so the competition's greater than it was before.
Yeah, but my mum didn't have to write her job at the supermarket.
Some jobs don't require it, but many still do. But apart from formal letters, there are other sorts. What about writing to friends or relatives or boyfriends? Can't use the phone for everything. Not if they lived abroad, for instance. How much do you think it costs to phone Australia?
I don't know anybody in Australia.
I am just using that as an example. Anyway, you are not being asked to write letters this lesson. Just design the posters and postcards, publicising the campaign.
Just how to do this, Robert. It's come out right, miss.
I know. What's the matter with you lot? What's that on your ear, Rob? What's what on my ear?
That.
What? That spot you mean?
That ain't a spot, that's a hole.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, shut up, Vince. Leave him alone.
It is, isn't it? It's an hole right through.
Looks like it to me.
If I were you, Rob, see a doctor about that. Could be the start of woodworm.
Oh, better still, contact Rent-A-Kill.
Oh, funny. Take those in.
I will not tolerate bullying. See me after break.
He's a good teacher. Even you've said that. He keeps those boys in order. There's no mucking around in his lessons.
Yeah, but he's not likeable, is he? Not like Mr. Kennedy or Mr. King.
It's just the way he is. He can't help it. I'm sure if someone made the effort, he'd be all right.
Why should they? If he doesn't want to be like this, his lookout.
Well, I feel sorry for him, and I'm going to have a try.
Julia!
Sir? Nice coffee.
No, it's cold.
Bet you'd rather be up in the staff room with the rest of them.
Yes, I would.
What have you done to your neck, sir?
I cut it.
What with? A razor? When you were shaving? My dad's always doing that. He's always covered in bits of toilet paper.
No, it wasn't shaving.
You'd rather not talk about it?
Not particularly, no.
Like that was it, sir.
Like what?
Embarrassing, I mean.
I was attacked, in point of fact.
What? Mugged, you mean, sir?
No, attacked.
Oh, why?
Not who. What?
Oh?
I'd rather not elaborate, if you don't mind.
Oh, well, sir. If you don't want to.
Not that it's anything to hide, you understand.
No, sir. What is?
Being attacked. By a pet.
A pet? I didn't know you had one.
Not mine, my sister's.
Oh, what's she got? A dog? Did it jump up and bite you?
No, it wasn't a dog.
A cat? It scratched you. Ours does.
No, it was neither of these. It was a bird. Of the feathered variety.
What? A budgie?
Hardly. It was a macaw. A parrot.
A parrot? And it attacked you? Oh, sir.
I fail to see the joke. They can be quite vicious, you know. It was a very painful experience.
Oh, sorry, sir, but... Well, parrots. I've heard of vampire bats, but parrots...
Excuse me.
Oh, sir, we aren't laughing at you. Honest, Mr. Bronson.
But couldn't we use the old Brookdale building? It's standing empty, isn't it?
Not ours anymore. The LEA sold it after the merger.
And whoever's bought it has a job on their hands. Have you seen the state it's in? Completely vandalised.
Yes.
Well, what about the porter cabins then? Morris mentioned them earlier on.
We're trying to lay our hands on some, but it all takes time.
Oh, Morris, we were just talking about your porter cabins idea.
Something has to be done. The situation is appalling.
Something is being done, Mr. Bronson.
We should let the authority know how we feel. Maybe then they'd stop dragging their heels.
You mean a petition?
No. We need something a little more drastic than that.
Industrial action, you mean? Down tools?
I'm not normally in favour, but yes. It's the only weapon we have left.
Honestly, you've got no bottle at all, have you? You get the job half done and chicken out of going through with it.
No, you're Julia. It ain't as easy as you think.
No, not the way you're going about it. You're making it harder for yourself. Just put it in and let them say what they want. They'll soon tire of it if they see you're not bothered.
I will.
When? Later. Look, if you don't do it now, you never do it. They've seen your ears piece, so what you got to lose? Except the money you spent already. Go on, put it in. Here, let me. So if you don't do it now, the hole will close up. I don't know what you're so worried about.
See, I told ya.
So what, they're loads of wimps? It's because they've got no style.
I'm not wearing it.
You dare, you take that off and I'll never speak to you again, Robbie, right?
Well, it's that lot.
So what? Oh, grow up, and you've got a mind of your own.
Have you seen this?
Oh, it's Mr. Bronson.
Yes. Mind you knock. Oh, Georgina, good. Come with me.
While we're in here, it seems a good time to pass this amongst you. It's a list of missing library books, compiled by one of our fifth years, Janet Sinclair. Some of you may have been approached by her already. If she's had any sense, she won't have come anywhere near you lot. She spent a great deal of her own time on this list, so it's up to every one of you to give her your support. You can see how long it is. So we're looking for quite a few titles.
Seen it already, sir.
Me too.
Just very good. How about you, Danny? Have you got any of the books on the list? I take it that means no. I want all of you to have a good look and check. Right, let's get back to our letter writing.
Why are we in here, sir? What's wrong with our own room?
We've been through all this. Our normal room is being used by an O-level class.
Why can't they come in here?
Because it's best if they have a fixed room to go to where they won't be disturbed. It's a very important year for them, as it will be for you when your turn comes round. This room is quite adequate for our needs.
This letter, sir, it can go to anyone, can it?
Use your common sense, Julia. Would you have come to visit Grange if you'd never heard of it before?
Doubt it.
So choose someone you know who's had previous connections with the area.
But, sir, what if we all write up to different celebrities and then they all turn up?
We should be so lucky.
So you're both coming on Friday then?
Yeah. Yes, we are. Look, I've worked it all out. You can stay around at my place for the evening. My dad will kill me if he finds out. He won't. What if he phones up and we're not there? He'll get your mum and she'll tell him we're at a party. He'll go spare. But why should he phone? He won't be suspicious if you don't give him reason to be. You sure it's all right, this party? Your dad being ill and that?
Yeah, he'd want me to enjoy myself. Life goes on, as they say.
I wish my dad was like yours. Well, my dad didn't mind parties, but my mum's not keen. I suppose that's why they divorced. Different types. Anyway, thanks for the invitation, Louise.
It's all right, it's only a party.
Yeah, but I don't get invited to that many. Teachers' daughters tend to stand out. We hear a bit of conversation and that sort of thing.
You won't be inhibited to anything at our place. You take it as you find it.
I don't think I better, Laura. Sorry, Louise. Julia Glover, you're coming to this party and that's final. Oh, come on, hurry up. We're there by now. I'm not spending the whole of my lunchtime there, Ronnie. All right, once he's asked me to dance, you can do it tonight. Thanks.
Don't like this one. It's not as good as their last. I ain't really keen on it. No bunch of posers anyway. See them live last year? Not bad on stage. Yeah, but the video's nothing to shout about though, is it? Like a fish out of water, like a kite with eyes. Like a fish out of water, like a kite with eyes. Like a fish out of water, like a kite with eyes.
Who's coming over? Right, don't pass out. I don't want to be left behind.
All right, no dancing.
Ah, there you are. Just the man I was looking for.
I'm just going up for a dance, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint the young lady, but this is important.
What is it?
Come on outside. I'm not going to show myself awesome. Yes, all right. She'll still be there tomorrow. Of course, the true love never did run smooth. Besides, you're in training. Listen, I've got a problem. I've got a governors' meeting tonight. Clashes with the chat we're going to have about tactics for next week. So what I thought was if you could round everybody up, you know, we could go through the main points. It won't take more than 20 minutes.
It's all notice, isn't it? They'll be all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's why, Kemp, you're fast on your feet. You could round them up in no time.
It's not worth it.